Newton's third law. What are we going to discuss? Newton's third law. Newton's third law. Before going to go for the Newton's third law, I would like to go for a recap of Newton's first law, second law, and after that I will go for third law. First law means if an object is at rest, it wants to be at rest. If an object is in motion, it wants to be in motion until and unless an external force acts on the body. It is first law. First law means we can say that net force equal to 0. So there is no net force acting on the body in the first law. When it comes to the second law, what is second law? The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the net force. What is second law? The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the net force. So in this case, net force is not equal to 0. We have derived the expression F net equal to ma. That means force equal to mass into acceleration. Now when it comes to the third law, what is third law here? The third law is nothing but for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. What is that one? For every action, it means if you apply some force on a body, so it automatically the other body exerts some force on this body with opposite direction. It means if you are exerting some force on a body, that body will also exert some force on you. So but that is acting on opposite direction. It means what is this meaning is for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. What is the significance in the third law? Third law is telling, first law is saying net force 0. Second law is saying net force equal to ma. And third law is saying nothing but force acts as a pair. Forces acts as a pair. They don't act as a single. So they are acting as a pair. First thing. What is the second thing the third law can say is nothing but a simple thing is, so forces acts as a pair we say. So forces acts on different bodies, not on a single body. It means we said that forces acting as pairs. Suppose we can say that there is a person who is applying some force on a block. Suppose he is exerting some force on this block 10 newtons. Then the block will exert some force on the person also 10 newtons but opposite in direction. So it means he is applying the force on this block. So man on the block. But when it comes to the second case, the block is applying force on the man. So it means two different bodies. So what is the significance? What is third law means? For every action there is an opposite and equal reaction with the third law. Capital F, it means force equal to minus force. And they are acting as pairs. Force always acts as pair. So force acts on different bodies. Forces acts on different bodies. It means man exerting force on block means block exerts force on the man. Let's see that. For example, there is a ball. There is another ball. So this ball is actually exerting some force on this ball. This is considering as A, ball A. This is ball B. Exerting force on the ball A by B is FAB. Force exerted by A on B. So it is exerting some force on B. In the same case, so whenever it exerts some force on B, so B also exerts some force on A. So that is written as FBA. It means force exerted by B on A. So what is actually, according to third law, we can say FAB is equal to nothing but a minus FBA. It means FAB is the force exerting by body A on B. FAB is the force exerting by body B on A. But both are equal. but they are acting in opposite direction. This indicates that is called as Newton's third law. Now we can see so many examples for the Newton's third law. Suppose there is a person who is walking on the ground. He is hitting the ground with his legs. So the ground is again exerting some force on the person. So because of that point, this person is moving forward. What do we say is nothing but if you push the ground back, then the ground will push you front. So you are exerting force on the ground and the ground is exerting force on you. So force is acting as a pair. Suppose if you can take another example, a swimmer is swimming in the water. So suppose if this person is exerting force with his hands and legs on water, back side, he will be pushed front side. What is the reason? Because he is pushing the water molecules back side. So water molecules will push him up. It means front side. In the same case, you can come to know about nothing but the rocket. The rocket is actually made with 3 fuel chambers like this. 1, 2, 3. And it has a nozzle at this point. Whenever they burn the fuel, so the fuel will be burnt and it comes outside like this. So the fuel molecules pushes the air molecules downwards like this. And the air molecules will push the rocket upwards like this. This is the mechanism behind this one. It means the force is exerted by the gas molecules downwards and air molecules pushes the rocket upwards. So there is an action by the rocket or fuel and there is a reaction by the air on the rocket. We can see one more example to get it clear. What is that means? A balloon rocket. We can see it. You can take one thread and tie it to both the ends and take a balloon. Before going to go for it, you can place one straw here to move it freely. Place a straw and after that you do one thing. Place one balloon here. Blow on it and attach with a plaster. Blow on it and leave the blown air outside. Once the blown air, whenever you left outside, that air will pushes the outside air molecules backward. So backward air molecules automatically pushes the balloon frontward. So it moves automatically front direction. Here, so the air molecules inside of this one are acting as a gas and pushing the outside air molecules backward, and outside air molecules are pushing the balloon frontward. So the forces are acting in pair and they are acting in opposite direction and they are acting in different bodies. In this way, in Newton's third law, forces acts as pairs and forces acts as nothing but a opposite in direction and forces acts on different bodies. This is the concept. Lab activity. Lab activity, which was given in our textbook. The apparatus required for doing this lab activity are nothing but one test tube and some amount of water and a rubber cork and one stand mixed some amount of thread. So these are the things required. Just take that test tube and fill with some amount of water inside and also a Bunsen burner. Fill with some amount of water inside and keep a rubber cap cork to this one like this and arrange this one to the stand. So stand might be in this. With the help of a thread, we can arrange the test tube like this. It is filled with some amount of water already, kept with a rubber cup, and it is hanging. Now you can heat this one with the help of a Bunsen burner. The water must be heated. After heating this water, automatically what happens means the water will become some amount of vapor inside. So it means the water generates into the gaseous state. So the vapor, how the pressure cooker releases the vapor through the water, in the same case this vapor also trying to push this cap out of this one. So in this direction. It means the simple thing is right side. Whenever the cap pushes, it means towards the right side, then the test tube will be pushed towards the left side. It means who will go right side means the cap will go right side and the test tube will move towards the left side. This indicates that it means the vapor inside the test tube has pushed the cap outside, it means towards the right side, and the cap has pushed the test tube towards the left side. It means action has been done on the cap and reaction has been done on the test tube. This shows that action and reaction are two acts on two different objects, and also force acts as a pair. Remember this point. Thank you.